Hello, tonight we will be looking at the new assets that have been added to the Tribble test server by our good friend Taco Fangs. The very first group we have here are some benches from ESD. Two varieties of cushion benches, the blue ones here and the gray ones. And we have several varieties of white bench here. And the great thing about them, as you can see here, is you can sit on them. Has the click to sit. There are two versions of each asset. One is sittable, one is not. And there are two varieties of the white benches, the ones with backs and ones without. Both have sittable types. Next we have green screens. Wall and floor varieties. These are important to machinima makers like Captain P.F. Dennis and Primetime UGC, because you can replace the green screen effect with other backgrounds. And we'll show you that a little bit later on. Next we have glass floors and glass walls, perfect to making windows. That was Romulan variety. This one is Klingon, sort of yellow tinted from their starbase, and then sort of blue tinted one for the Feds from ESD. Alright, now various assets from New Romulus have been added. Those are the camps with tents and barriers, as well as transporter pads. That's just two of a variety. We have those light barriers there, Iconian statues here. And we have a transporter booster there. Various plants. Rocks. And there will be a lot more rocks later. Pottery shards. More rocks there. There's just tons and tons of rocks. And the little puzzle boxes things. Now here's one of my favorites of the new asset batch. It is the Riemann City that you can see on New Romulus when you look down from the staging area. This is my favorite part, little rotunda, something that I will definitely be trying to use in a future mission. The only bad side is to this particular asset is that it is a bit unfinished. It was only meant to be seen from far away and above, so certain parts of it are not textured or modeled completely. It will take a little bit of work to make it entirely usable, but you can definitely set some small scenes here. And it'll be very neat about the only Riemann-looking thing that we have access to in the Foundry. Now I'm going to show you some more New Romulus assets out here. What you can see in the distance are the very big rocks. There are varying sizes of those. In the far, far distance there is the New Romulus wall, the city wall that you see in the staging area. The backside of that is not modeled. Here we've got splashes that you can put in your water, and rapids is what this one is called. It's for making your water assets. You can put that on top of it, and it makes it look like it is flowing like a river. Several types of rocks there, including an arch and big machinery in the background. Several more types of New Romulus plants. Here's a close-up on the trees that we have varying heights. And the sort of canopy in the background there that goes over the Riemann City. That's the shuttle pad there, and I'm going to show you in a minute because we needed to add some Y value to it. Also the same thing with these stone slabs. And these here, waterfalls. You'll need to set those up above the train. There's three of them. They have varying heights and widths. And as we move over here, real quick, we can see that I've added some heights to the Romulan shuttle pad. Say it needs at least one, if not maybe a little bit less than one. And the only thing we're missing for it is the shuttle, which we didn't get. Here are the various ruins that you see around New Romulus. Ancient ruins. There's varying types of buildings and stairs you can see there, arches, base stone slabs there, and these are bridges, pieces of the bridges that you see. These are actually meant to go up quite a bit higher in the air. And this big long thing here is actually the top of the bridge support. And we will need to be adding some Y value to that. So we'll just add 10 to that and give it a try. Now while that's going, I want to tell you about some other things that have been added to the Foundry that I cannot actually demonstrate at the moment because Triple Foundry Search is down, and I can't actually go play this mission to test out some of the things that I couldn't test out with my test character. So several volumes have been added. These volumes are essentially cubes of varying sizes that are invisible, but within these cubes you can set certain parameters. Like, for instance, you can set it using one of these volumes so that people can use their floaters, so they can use their jetpacks to fly around. And you can also set within one of these cubes, depending on which one you use, to require environmental suits, otherwise it kills the player. You can actually do both of these at the same time. We have tested you can use floaters and EV suits at the same time. The third volume that you can use is, and here we are. You can see you actually need a bit more on that, but that's how to demonstrate that. The third volume is low gravity. Now, we already had a map-wide one, but that's okay. Taco said he just wanted to be consistent. Now, one last thing, we're going to show you a little bit about how the green screen works. I have placed the green screen outside the windows of Utopia Planitia, and using the magic of editing, I have changed the background, inserted this video clip that I shot earlier of myself playing Surface Tension. So this is going to be great for machinima creators. They can put in any background they want with the foreground that they want. Thank you very much. Good night.